You freaking no-maj. What is going on YouTube? It's definitely Nick here in a change of scenery because it's a pretty gloomy day out here and the lighting is far better out here in the living room. And also I'm pretty sick, so if I start sniffling and stuff and I sound weird, that's why. Forgive me for that. But the main point of this video today is my review on Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. So this movie is a Harry Potter spin-off, and it's about the adventures of writer Newt Scamander, and it's 70 years before Harry Potter reads his actual book that he writes, and he writes that book about the events in this movie. So it's just about his beasts getting loose in New York City. So, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them stars Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Alison Siddall, and Dan Fogler. It's also got Ezra Miller and Colin Farrell. And it's directed by David Yates. David Yates also directed the last 4 Harry Potter movies that came out, and those 4 movies were amazing. And David Yates has returned with another masterpiece in this Harry Potter franchise. So the cast, what an unexpectedly outstanding cast. Like, oh man, they were perfect. Everyone fit their roles perfectly, and everyone was just, they brought their best. You could really tell they brought their best, and they're all very lovable, and I can't wait to have more movies coming out. There's going to be 5 Fantastic Beasts movies, so that's going to be fun. With these characters, it's going to be so much fun. So Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander, he's going to be such a beloved character in this franchise. I mean, we had Harry Potter, Ron, and Hermione, and everyone in the other movies, and Newt Scamander, I just fell in love with him in this movie. He was amazing. You could tell he socialized with his beasts better than he did with humans. I mean, around humans he's pretty shy, he doesn't know what to say. But with his beasts, he knows exactly every one of them. He knows exactly what they like and everything, and he knows how to socialize with them. But he's just a little worse at with humans, and he kind of warms up to humans a little bit, but he loves his beasts, and you can really tell he loves them. And Catherine Waterston played Tina, and her character, I didn't love her as much as I loved everyone else's character, but she was still like a good character. She had a nice backstory, and like the kind of character she was really nice and everything. And I felt kind of bad for her at some moments, but I didn't love her as much, but I still liked her. Alison Siddall's character was also pretty amazing. I mean, she was very, very funny, and she was very sweet, and it was really good. I liked what she brought to the table. And Dan Fogler as Kowalski, oh man, this guy, I want to see more of him. I hope he's in every single movie after this because he was amazing. He made me laugh so much. Just by himself alone, I swear he made me laugh 100% of the time in this movie. Every time I laughed was because of him, because he was that good. And I also love his character, and I really hope he's in the rest of the movies. And Ezra Miller and Colin Farrell were also very good. Ezra Miller played a weird role that I've never seen him play. He's kind of like an abused child, like really enclosed and everything. And then Colin Farrell was playing a villain, and a villain kind of back and forth type kind of thing. Like you thought he was a villain, and you thought he was a cool guy, and he was kind of back and forth like that. But he was still, Colin Farrell also brought good things to the table. Everyone brought something amazing to the table for this movie. As for the rest of the cast, whoever decided to cast Johnny Depp, I hate you. I mean, I've got a bad opinion about him because of what happened with Amber Heard and everything. But that's not what this movie is about, but just I didn't like the fact that he was in this movie and that he was so easily casted into a big blockbuster film like this after what happened. And that's my only issue with this movie. But this movie, I cannot wait to go see it again. So, this movie was emotional. I mean, I was laughing the entire time, and then at some moments I felt so sad, I almost cried. And then you feel frightened at some moments because Harry Potter has always had that underlying dark theme, and then at the end you feel triumphant, and this movie had everything, every emotion I was feeling in this movie. And I love movies like that where I feel everything. It's like an emotional roller coaster I'm going on. And the movie was such a fun, adventurous joyride that it was so cool because you're on this fun and you're having so much fun, and then the movie will jump and it'll cut back to something else, and it's got this underlying dark theme, and you feel like spooked a little bit, and then it'll go back up and you're having fun again, and you're forgetting all the frightening things that's coming up, and you can feel something building up to the end to where something's gonna happen, like something bad's gonna happen because of that underlying dark theme. And it's so cool how they can just intertwine it together to where it just builds up to that end of the movie, that big climax, and it's just, wow. The beasts in this movie were very lovable, and you can feel for Newt because he doesn't he everyone thinks these beasts are dangerous and they think they've been causing all this destruction and everything, but they're really sweet and lovable, and you just have to understand them, and you can feel like the way they made the beasts and everything. You can feel that they're just like they're not dangerous. Like you kind of feel for Newt, and the movie makes you feel for Newt and how he believes that they're lovable and they're not dangerous at all, and you understand where he's coming from and why he's writing this book about the beasts and everything. And it's so exciting that there's 4 more movies coming out. I mean, when I heard that there were going to be 5 total movies of this franchise, I was like, how? I mean, the book was like this big. Like they had a little spin-off book of Fantastic Beasts, and it was like this tiny, and it was barely anything in the Harry Potter world. I mean, it was just a book Harry read and for one of his classes, but like they're making 5 movies out of it, so I was like, well, you're kind of milking it now. But from what I've seen now, I believe they can do it, and I know they can do it. They're just going to follow the adventures of Newt and his beasts, and it's going to be so good, and I'm so excited to have the Wizarding World back. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd, and this movie brought back so many memories, but it also brought something new to the table because he's in America now, and things in America are very different. I mean, they have their wizarding school called Ilvermorny, and then they call like Muggles no-majes, and it sounds so stupid. I hate that word, no-maj. But everything's so new, and I mean, he uses the same spells and everything, and all the spells are the same, but it also brings something new to the table, and it's not just going to be like a rerun of Harry Potter. It's going to be completely new. You're going to be able to go in the entire world instead of just England, where Harry Potter is based. So overall, this movie was fantastic in itself, and I cannot wait to go see it again. I really recommend everyone go out and see it. I mean, you don't even need to see all the Harry Potters before this movie to understand this movie. You can just go watch it, have fun, have a blast, whatever, and then it would just make it a whole lot funner if you have seen all the Harry Potters and you've read all the Harry Potter books, because then you can understand all the Easter eggs and everything, and it'll just make it that much more of a joyride. And that's what it was for me, but I can understand anyone that's never seen it before still having fun seeing this movie. So overall, I'd give this movie a 9.5 out of 10, but for the fact that Johnny Depp was easily casted in this movie, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'm going to debunk that 0.5 just for that, but I mean, this movie overall is still amazing, and I've never, it's been rare this year that I've walked out of a movie having so much fun. I mean, except for like Deadpool and like Captain America and all those movies, and this movie was fantastic, and it's in the title itself. So yeah, guys, there's my review on Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It was just overall a great movie. I can't say it enough. This was such a fun and amazing movie. And like and subscribe for more. I'm always going to be doing movie reviews and such like that. I'll catch you guys in the next video.